What is up, friends? Welcome back for another movie reaction, and today's that I'm going to be checking out is Final Destination. And the original is one that I've seen a couple of scenes from like a decade or longer ago on TV one time, and I don't really remember much. I remember that I think the movie starts with them driving in a car, but I'm not even sure if it was the original at this point or if it was another Final Destination, but I do know the general plot about it, that there's some entity that is targeting people, and once you're targeted you basically can't escape it. It will find some way to kill you, and because of that I know there's probably going to be a lot of deaths. And since there is several movies in this series, 4 I believe, something around that number, I wonder if it's going to be kind of like each movie is an isolated story, or if there's any like surviving characters that continue on or anything like that. Obviously at the end of this movie I will probably have a pretty clear answer depending on if anybody survives, but I'm really excited to check this one out with you all. Hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me for this one. As always, you can check out my full-length reaction to this one on my Patreon. The link for that is in the description below, and of course you can get all my other full-length reactions for shows and movies there as well. But if you do enjoy this video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Always helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel out. Appreciate your guys' support. Hard to believe that we are now up to the next to last movie for the spooky season, and then we will go back to kind of a normal routine of movies. Obviously I will probably keep watching horrors or thrillers or whatever here and there as we go along. I won't just reserve it only for October, but it's definitely going to be a more various assortment of films, which I'm sure some of you may enjoy that. I know not everybody is a huge fan of horror films, but I'm looking forward to this and then the one coming up later in the week. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the original Final Destination. And now obviously I know that there's lots of films where there's an entity that tries to kill people, but I don't really know or remember from the few scenes I saw what exactly makes Final Destination super unique in that area. So I'm looking forward to finding out, and it could just be the way that it's executed.
Oh, mama, you gotta leave that on. Tell you, man, the last flight without the plane crashing or anything, so I figure it's gotta be on the bag, or at least with the bag.
Where would you get a nutball idea like that?
The way it focused on that rip makes me think that was a lot more significant.
Seeing your trip with your friends in Paris? Live it up, Alex. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Why the heck did he look up like that? It's almost like he didn't believe what his dad just said. And maybe there is something that he knows that the audience doesn't yet. Is that just because the open window? I'm hoping. As we know, airflow is a classic, like, ghost or demon sign.
He's the man. The man.
All right. You guys got everything? Have a great time.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Alex? Yes, you take care of him. I will.
Interesting, when he said senior trip, I was thinking just a couple of friends, but it looks like it's like an entire class. Camera work's very interesting. I'm not exactly sure what to make of some of these shots. Definitely got me a little bit on edge though, looking for something.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
The filming is so ominous so far. I feel like something bad is about to happen early on in this.
Anyone seen Billy Hitchcock? How did we lose him?
Go.
I wonder if this is one of those movies where they show a bunch of little things like that, but it doesn't really tell you exactly what it is until later, and then it'll slowly start to piece it together for you, unless it's you have to see the movie once and then on the rewatch you'll understand. And yeah, so far I'm definitely realizing this is not the Final Destination that I saw clips from.
Could you trade seats with Blake so she and I could sit together? She asked Todd, but he said he had some sort of medical thing. Please?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he did it. My man doesn't have that fortitude. He better get some good karma for that one.
Because of you, I gotta sit here and watch Stuart Little. Thank you. Sorry I'm late.
What the heck, dude? Is that freaking Stifler? I don't know if I've seen him in anything outside of American Pie. I mean, it hasn't given me necessarily any particular reason to be afraid, but I'm definitely worried about this flight just because of the way it's been filmed so far. Who knows, maybe Alex could just be afraid of planes. Shoot, bro, that didn't take freaking long. They just barely took off.
It's fine.
Oh, it's settled. I thought something actually bad was gonna happen. What is going on, man? This is some wild turbulence right now. I guess Alex was rightfully nervous about this. Oh my gosh, bro. I didn't expect so much death and destruction so fast. Oh my gosh, bro. What? Is this actually happening?
Could you trade seats with Blake?
Oh, dude, that's wild. Was that really all a dream?
What's up, dude?
What the heck? No way. Dude is stuck in a loop of some kind. I didn't realize this, like, bended time and stuff like that. That's awesome.
Sit tight.
She knows what's
Go
up.
check him out, see how he's doing.
Smart, man. I would leave. Although surely he's got to find a way to get everybody off.
I called your parents. They're on the way.
So wait, what happens if the plane explodes and he's not on it now? Because he was the only one who reacted like that, so clearly it's only happening to him, whatever this is.
There they go. Here we stay.
I don't think he realizes how lucky he is. Oh, dude, that shot was so cool, man. The way the glass shattered was awesome. It's not awesome that the plane full of people blew up, though. Dang, bro. Well, he's still here, still awake, so I'm not exactly sure what saved him by showing him what happened before, but he's freaking lucky. So is everybody else there.
You said, listen to me, this plane will explode on takeoff. How did you know that?
This weird feeling.
Any hallucinogens, Alex? Do you take any drugs?
Man, I'm a huge fan of this premise so far. I definitely can see now why this one is more unique than I originally thought and mentioned at the beginning.
Nobody forced you off the plane. You said you weren't friends with those that were. So, Claire, why did you get off the plane?
Because I saw and I heard Alex, and I believed him.
She seems pretty smart to me, man. She got the right idea. I think the only person that believed him there initially. Oh, dude, his dad did say to make sure and take care of him, and in a way he did. He kept him alive.
Thank you for the ride.
Interesting, so Alex's family had to drive her back. Where's her family? I feel bad for Alex, man. He's probably got to feel absolutely terrible because I bet he feels like he could have done more to get people off, but also he just probably feels so disoriented.
I hope you don't think, Browning, because my name ain't up on this wall, that I owe you anything.
Why don't you stay off the JD then, huh, Carter?
I control my life, not you. I'm never gonna die.
What the heck is up with Carter, dude? Man is an absolute loose cannon.
You know the guy that drives with you, during the test? Right. He goes, young man, you're gonna die at a very young age. Is that true?
Not here, not ever.
What the heck? Why would somebody tell that to him? It's also interesting that they're treating him like a psychic when he's not the one who controlled that vision.
Because of you, I'm still alive. Thank you.
Heck yeah, man. I like her. She seems to be the only one who really truly understands the situation. Shoot, open windows seem to be a theme going on, but maybe it's not a bad thing because the last open window seemed to have preserved Alex. Oh no, I have a feeling about what might happen here. I'm not sure. That liquid's obviously slick and he's got a razor in his hand. He's not gonna slip and stab himself, is he? Oh no, that's gonna be even worse. Please tell me he doesn't slip and stab himself with that. Oh my gosh, bro, it's just toying with us by showing all these different objects. Oh no, created an absolute mess. No way, what the heck? This man has some sort of gift. Is that going to be enough though to... Holy crap, that is not what I was expecting to happen there. I thought I predicted it and it still surprised me. Oh, that effect on his eyes is disturbing, man. Oh gosh, bro, that is freaking terrible. Are there like two separate forces working against each other? One to try and kill everybody and the other is working through Alex to save people? And why exactly is it targeting this group of kids?
Didn't you see it? What happened? It caused Todd so much guilt over George staying on the plane, he took his own life.
Oh, don't go in on him like that. You have no idea. And how can you blame Alex for that? I don't know what he's supposed to do in the future because I feel like as soon as he saw that Todd clipping, he must have left right away. Is he somehow supposed to act faster?
I like being able to see the future.
Oh, yeah, Todd's house last night.
I've seen enough TV to know that the FBI doesn't investigate teen suicide.
Wait a second, is she experiencing the same thing and that's why she trusted him before?
At that moment on the plane, I felt what you felt. Something from that day is still with you. I know because I can still feel you.
Interesting, man. At least he has somebody who can understand him a little bit, though. Lucky to not be alone.
What if Todd was just the first?
Is it something that you're feeling?
I don't know. You know what? I just wish I could see him again. Maybe I would know.
Then let's go see him.
They're not gonna go to the freaking morgue, are they? Feel like that'd be a little bit sketchy, but I mean, gotta do what you gotta do at this point, I guess. I do like so far that this is a bit of a mystery. It's not just like a straight kill fest or anything like that. There's actually some story weight to it.
Yeah, that's him.
Shh. Please. You'll wake the dead.
What is happening? First off, that kind of spooked me a little bit. And then the fact that this guy didn't even react angrily to them is strange as well.
It was an accident.
In death, there are no accidents. Every single move we make, from the mundane to the monumental, it's all part of death's sadistic design.
Yikes, this dude is ominous. He's got some interesting ideas, that's for sure, but it lines up with what they're experiencing.
You figure out the design, you can cheat death?
The risk of cheating the plan could incite a fury that could terrorize even the Grim Reaper.
Who the heck is this guy? The way he's speaking so casually about that.
I'll see you soon.
There's definitely something up with him. I don't know if it's good or bad though. He knows way too much about their situation.
You can find death omens anywhere you want to. Coffee starts with a C and ends with an E. So does the word choke. So what, we're gonna choke to death?
Oh shoot, that was such a cool shot right there. Dude just had another vision.
What if it was our time? What if we were not meant to get off that plane? What if it still is our time? Then it's not finished, and we will die, unless we find the patterns and cheat it again.
This is a great premise. I'm a huge fan of this. So interesting. Definitely answered some of my questions about why things were happening. Not necessarily why he specifically saw and was able to prevent, but why they might still be getting attacked or targeted.
Hey, baby, come on, not now. Carter!
Oh, looks like we have a bit of a reunion here.
Oh no, dude, this is bad news. They're all in the same place again. If we're going off what they were talking about before, I think Death is trying to put them in the same spot so it can take them all out at once.
If you want to waste your life beating the out of Alex every time you see him, then you can just drop dead.
What? Bro, that left me speechless for a sec. That took me by such surprise. Oh my gosh. Like the split second right after she said you can drop dead, I was like, something is about to happen to her. But I did not see that coming until right before, so it still startled me. And that was the bus that he saw in that quick little vision.
An electrical connector to the scavenger pump may have leaked combustible fluids. Switch beneath the coat would have set off the catastrophic explosion.
What is this about to drop some crazy information on us right here? I mean, he mentioned it's Todd's seat. Is there a connection between all the people who left their seats?
First was Todd, then was Terry. They're dying in the order they would have died. That's Death's design. Miss Luton's next.
Whoa, that's so cool, man. It's a super neat development right there. And he found the way to cheat Death. Better not waste any time warning people.
Hi, this is Valerie Luton. I need Agent Shrek.
Oh my gosh, please tell me that she does not call the cops on her savior in this situation. I also like that the agent's name is Shrek. That's perfect.
What are you doing?
In my swamp!
I was just,
Oh my gosh, now she's gonna die because he's gonna be taken away. This is awful. And then if she dies, they're gonna think he is the one who killed her. This could not be going worse right now.
Mom's favorite.
The story and the filmmaking's done a great job at setting up the atmosphere and the tension so that when you know somebody's about to die, you're basically afraid of every object you see. And now it's introduced knives into the equation. Love the way that this just keeps you guessing, and everything that you see is like more terrifying of a way to go than the last.
Go ahead, get out of here.
That kid gives me the creeps. There are a couple of moments there where I almost believed him.
Can I tell you something? Don't take this the wrong way, but sometimes you give me the creeps.
Oh, come on, Agent Shrek is on to something. At least he's slowly starting to accept the truth. I just hope that Alex is going to be able to still get there quick enough. Oh gosh, that is brutal, man. The way she's already bleeding out so much, I think that hit an artery or something. Oh no, please tell me that all the knives don't fall on top of her. Holy cow, she's gotten it so much worse than everybody else. Death absolutely hates Luton.
just stay still, okay? Hold on, Miss Luton.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be so bad. Now he just put his fingerprints on the knife. They're gonna think he did it.
Hey, Alex.
I did not expect that to happen as well. I guess he probably doesn't have to worry about fingerprints anymore. Not sure though. And also it's a small thing, but I appreciate that that blast actually knocked both of them over.
Why'd you want us to meet you here anyway, huh?
Because they're watching me. See if I go to Alex. That's why you're taking me.
Why would I want to see him?
Because he knows which one of us is next.
I have a feeling that it's going to come down to Alex and her at the very end. It just feels like it's heading in that trajectory.
Billy, wait a minute here. I'm getting a vision. You're the next one, man.
Oh my
Why'd
gosh.
you say that? Because if you say another word, I'm gonna kill you.
Jeez, this bully, man. I think Carter needs to be next, and that they just don't do anything to protect him, because dude's been an absolute tool the entire film.
I used to worry so much about my parents dying.
Most kids do, I guess.
Most kids never have it happen. When I was 10, my dad went into a 7-Eleven and a guy blew his head off.
Yikes, dude, that's heavy stuff. I guess that explains why she didn't have family to see her earlier.
I have thought a lot about that somewhere, Alex, where our friends are still in the sky, where everyone gets a second chance. We can't give up.
Like that shot. It's a good motivational speech right there. I'd listen to her.
We're taking you to my dad's cabin in the woods. It's only a couple miles from my house.
Cabin in the woods? No thank you. We just saw the horrors that occur there a few movies ago.
Who's next to see it?
It doesn't matter who's next, because we're all on the same list, all of us.
So why wait any longer?
Oh geez, please. Carter, stop being a wild card. I also really liked that dialogue right there of how it's already abandoning its own format of just going one by one, just adding more mystery to it.
We're afraid too, Carter, but we're not going to quit.
Oh gosh, man, another vision. He needs to start telling them what's about to happen.
Carter, listen to me. Don't do this.
Carter's making it real easy for death right now. He's just accepting it. I wonder if Carter is actually next, or even better yet, if he's not. What happens if they die out of order?
I can't get out!
This is stressful, bro. Please tell me both don't die. I couldn't tell if they actually got out of there. Oh, they did. That could not have come any closer. Jeez, bro, they really pushed that one to the limit.
You're dead! You're dead! And you ain't taking me with you!
Yo! Sliced his head clean off. I was not prepared for that imagery.
You should have been next after Luton. That's the plan. That's the design. I saved him. And because I saved him, it skipped Carter and went to the next person in the path of the explosion, Billy.
Oh, please tell me that Carter is not off the list now and is just going to be safe the rest of the time. I do not want to trade Carter for who we lost right there. I liked Billy a lot more. Alex is going all out for the protection for his point in the list. I don't know if all that preparation is going to be able to stop it, though. Holy cow, this thing is relentless. How do you even prepare for all this stuff?
I could beat you. Maybe not forever. But I got this cabin rigged to beat you now.
I like that. He's actually having a conversation with death itself. I don't know how many movies I've seen where that's been like a character that people are actually fighting against. It's a cool idea.
I never moved. Kristen asked me to change seats, but I never moved. I would have been up next to Todd. I never moved. Clear seat was in front of mine.
Oh no, he misread the situation. He isn't next. That development's wild. I really don't want her to die and for Carter to be the only other one left. Although that would be the perfect way of a movie like this to upset the viewer by making the obvious hated character the one who lasts longest. Holy crap, it is coming for her hard and fast. She's doing a great job escaping so far though. This is so crazy. I love the way that things just happen in this like a chain reaction.
The car's gonna explode!
This is so insane. You avoid one thing and you just create like 5 more opportunities for death. He did not just die, bro. There's no way. I'd be so shocked if the main character in the movie died before everybody else, or before the last couple. Dude's a freaking hero, though. I'm hoping, though, because he wasn't the specific target, that it just really injured him a lot, but didn't actually kill him. No way, bro. Time jump? What?
We made it.
Paris. I can't believe it.
You know, I just can't believe we got on a plane again.
What? All 3 of them are alive. That's fantastic. So they actually freaking won by doing that? So if I'm understanding right, Carter was skipped, and so he just survived by that. And then by taking the blow, Alex saved Claire, so she was good, and then I'm guessing Alex luckily survived that, and so he was just automatically off the list as well, I guess?
You were right, Brownie. He did skip us. It was a design. We beat it. You know, we won.
I think the only thing we won, Carter, is a chance at a full life.
I don't know how much runtime is left in this movie, but I would definitely be very surprised if it ended like this.
Something I can't figure out. I intervened and saved her, so it went to me, but in my case, no one intervened.
So why did it skip you?
That's what I'm wondering right now, because we never at that point had gotten to him being the specific target. Oh my, dude. So dang close. Carter just intervened. Carter's next.
So who's next?
Oh, no way, it just ends on that. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. The second Final Destination better freaking pick up right where they left off then. Or maybe that ending is just supposed to mean that you actually cannot escape death and that it's just going to naturally kill both Claire and Alex anyway. That was a wild finish though. I knew it definitely felt a little bit too easy just based off everything else we'd seen for the three of them just to survive like that at the end. I love the system that it created because at the very end in that last scene, I felt like I could also kind of play along a little bit and predict what was going to happen, at least with Carter there. That was very entertaining though. I really like that concept, super creative. And obviously with a lot of horror franchises, you get the original that introduces the cool concept and executes it well, but I don't know how the sequels do, if they kind of do a good job as well or if they drop the ball a bit. But I mean, because I really enjoyed this one, definitely going to check out the others eventually, but there was definitely some freaking good kills in this one. I think Luton still definitely got the worst of it. Hers was absolutely brutal because she didn't just get killed, she was basically tortured for a while before she died. And then Todd, I guess Todd suffered quite a bit too with choking to death. But for dealing with a villain that is death itself, I thought it did a really good job throughout the movie of never being like cheesy or feeling weird or anything like that. All the effects I think blended pretty well, and for whenever this movie came out, still holds up well in my opinion. And I guess in kind of like a sick dark humor way, it was a happy ending there because Carter actually did die, who was the least likable character out of everybody who survived. So I thought all the direction and the filmmaking was done pretty well, especially during those scenes where people were about to die or something like that. I thought it did a great job at building tension, and as I already mentioned a bunch, I loved how it early on established tension with items that could potentially kill somebody, and so later there were some great payoffs of just being in constant fear during an entire scene. But I definitely am very curious now to check out the other Final Destination movies, and if they do continue on the story or they don't let me know, of course, because I want to go into it not knowing what to expect like I did with this one, which luckily I hadn't seen anything from this, and so everything was fresh and enjoyable. Now, I wouldn't call this movie really scary per se, but I am probably going to be a little bit weary, even just walking around my house for the next couple of days, just looking at all these different objects nearby and wondering what is unsafe, what could potentially kill me if death decides to come after me. And so I think the atmosphere of this movie is excellent, definitely leaves you with a lot of dread, and so I feel like they delivered on all the things that they wanted to, and I think it did a pretty good job of answering a lot of questions while also leaving a bit of mystery. And the obvious thing that it didn't answer that is still unknown is why Alex and Claire had these gifts where they could see Death's plan, see what's coming, and I'm not sure if that's discussed later in the films. I'll find out eventually when I check them out, but it would be kind of interesting to know that. But for me, it doesn't ruin my experience or really take away. It doesn't really bug me that much not knowing, because obviously when you're dealing with something kind of supernatural a little bit like that, it's usually beyond human understanding anyway, and so it just kind of fits in with the plot that he wouldn't know how he got that knowledge. And I thought the pacing of this was good as well. I don't feel like there was any point where I felt it was dragging or it was going too slow. And with a movie that has these kind of big and gruesome kills and everything, it can easily lose steam after the first one or the second one if it goes into more dialogue scenes or things like that. But I think they did a good job at kind of slowly rising the tension throughout, so you never really lost interest. And if I had to search for anything that I thought was maybe a weakness of the film or something like that, that, maybe the detective characters, because I feel like they were just really a plot device. They didn't really have any character development. Seems like they were just there to slow down Alex at certain times or to just show up on scene later. But I mean, in that sense, the only characters that really had some depth and backstory and things like that, I feel like were Alex and Claire. More so Claire than Alex even. I feel like she had the most kind of backstory around her. And so in a movie like this though, I don't think you really need super deep characters. Obviously it would be nice, but I still had a great time, and I hope you guys had an enjoyable time as well watching along with me. And if you did enjoy it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Obviously helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel out. Appreciate your guys' support as always. Looking forward to seeing you all in the next reaction, and until then, peace.